What is the solution if nobody can help you fix the problem? What is the solution if nobody can help you fix the problem? Why am I asking that question? There's a lot of conversation going on right now about things that are happening in our community. From economic inequality to criminal justice reform to education, the conversations are being had about how we need to fix these problems. Everybody's talking about it. But every solution that I hear requires somebody else to fix the problem. Every time I hear a solution, it requires the actions of somebody else. We need laws to pass. We need access to funding. We need resources. We need capital. We need all of these things to happen that somebody else has to do. And my question is, what is the solution if nobody can help you fix the problem? What if none of those things happen? How do we fix it? What if there's not 1 ounce of money in the budget to go towards those issues? How do we fix it? How do we deal with it? Think about it. It's an important question to answer because before you can expect someone else to provide the answer or the solution, you have to be willing to solve the problem yourself. And so again, what is the solution if nobody can help you fix the problem? The first principle of Melanomics is I am accountable for myself. I am accountable for myself. The actions that I deploy, the things that I do, the way that I treat people, how I conduct myself. I am accountable to myself. What that means is, even if somebody else is the cause of something happening to me, once it happens to me, it becomes my responsibility how to handle it. And that goes for us individually, and that goes for us collectively. We already know a lot of the circumstances in our community aren't our fault. The conditions of our neighborhoods. I don't want to give you a history lesson. But even though those things aren't our fault, it has to become our responsibility. Because what is the solution if somebody else can't help you fix it? And just because the person who's responsible for it is available does not mean that they can help fix those problems. And so the conversation needs to change. The conversation needs to start being about what can we do to fix those problems, assuming we don't get any of that. Assuming that no law changes. Assume that no policy passes. Assume that no money comes out of the budget. How do we fix the problem? How do we educate our children? How do we grow our businesses? How do we stop crime in our own communities? Because what happens is, if the solution is dependent on somebody else to come and fix it, that solution comes with attachments. It's not free. If you call somebody to come and fix a problem, now you empower them to say, okay, I'm going to do that, but this is what I need you to do for me. I'm going to take care of this for you, but it needs to be on my terms. I'm going to solve your problem, but now you got to solve mine. See, the gift always comes with attachments. And so if the solution requires somebody else to fix it, it's going to be attached to an ask. What are we going to have to do for that? What are we going to have to give up? The simplest unit in any society is the individual. If you change the mindset of the individual, then you change the dynamics of the family. If you can change the dynamics of the family, now you can change the landscape of the community. Once you can change the landscape of the community, now you can affect society. But it has to start with the individual from the bottom up, not with society from the top down. And so when I talk about a wealth mindset, I'm talking about changing the mindset of the individual. But the first step in doing that is personal accountability. I'm accountable to myself. It's on me. I have to handle it. I invite your help. I would like it, but I cannot depend on it. I have to solve this problem for myself, for my own family, for my own community. And then once we have a blueprint and a plan, I welcome your help. But I have to have the solution, assuming that nobody else can fix it, because it's on me. Those are the conversations we need to be having. If nothing else changes, no new laws are passed, no new budget is passed, no checks are coming, how do we fix the crime in our community? How do we re-engage with our young people and get them off the street? How do we educate our children? How do we heal and repair relationships? How do we become more economically responsible with the resources that we already have? How do you solve the problem if nobody else can help you fix it? Those are the types of ideas we need to be talking about. Not screaming because somebody won't pass a law, or shouting because money won't be directed in your direction. Yeah, we do need to fight politically. We do need to have political involvement in everything that we do. But it starts with personal accountability. It starts with saying, this is my circumstance. What resources do I have available to me now to fix it? Individually and collectively. What is the solution if nobody else can help you fix the problem?